The story of Opti-flor started almost a decade ago. In the early 20th century, the grandfather of the current owners started with the cultivation of vegetables under glass. It all began at Crayestein, close to The Hague in the Netherlands. All members of the Hendricks family helped out in the gardens, but of course grandfather Hendricks himself worked very hard to grow his plants and his business. Working on leek was one of his favorite jobs. As the business was growing, the production of tomatoes became more important. First they were picked with the basket, later on with a cart. The tomatoes were sorted and transported by boat to the vegetable auction at Loosdownen, close to The Hague. In addition to the original location Crayestein, plans were made for a new garden on Madestein. With 24,000 square meters of glass on 3 acres of land, in the 1970s this was very large. The company grew quite fast and was already ahead of its time in those days. From that moment on, the focus was on tomatoes. New varieties, other packaging methods and new methods of growing were developed. The Hendricks family innovated rapidly. In 1999, the Hendricks family took a bold step. Just outside the village of Monster, they began the construction of a pot plant nursery. Grandmother Hendricks was there to officially start the construction of a brand new facility. At the same time, this ended the growing of tomatoes. The construction was carried out in several phases, and another 24,000 square meters of glass were built. And that's how the adventure of the cousins René and Marco Hendricks to grow Phalaenopsis orchids began. For Opti-flor, growing top-quality Phalaenopsis is the first priority. The plants are grown in peace and quiet, with an average of 3 years to develop into a beautiful and strong Phalaenopsis. Currently already in a wide range of 15 different categories with more than 200 species. More than 4 million products per year find their way to hundreds of thousands of European garden centres, florists, consumers, companies and hotel lobbies. In 5 different locations, Opti-flor produces with great passion around 15 beautiful product lines. Innovation is established by searching worldwide for new types of orchids. These are further developed and tested in the research department of the Monster location. That's how the story of Opti-flor continues. Opti-flor, creating orchids.